Is the grass really greener on the other side? I know you've thought about this. We thought about it 3 years ago when we thought we needed a divorce. If you haven't been following us for a while, go back and check out our other videos. But we've been together a long time, 19 years. We've been married 8 years. And after about 5 years, we started to question, is the grass greener on the other side? Would we be better off getting a divorce or going our separate ways? And we're not for or against either way. It's different for everybody. But what we did learn on our journey is the grass is actually greener where you water it. So it's not the one is better than the other, but either is hard. It's hard to stay together and it's hard to be single. The point is that we need to water and nourish and nurture our relationships. And what we were doing, which is what we hear from a lot of couples and a lot of women, is that we were comparing ourselves and our relationship to everybody else. So we weren't watering our relationship. We weren't even watering ourselves. And what do I mean by watering? I mean investing in ourselves, investing in our relationship, dating. We weren't dating. We weren't making us a priority.
Yeah,
we weren't
spending quality time together.
Yeah,
regularly.
we weren't spending quality time together. We weren't learning new ways to communicate. We were just repeating what we'd seen our parents do, and we were just hoping that would work. So we weren't watering our relationship. We weren't nourishing it. We weren't taking the time, the energy, or investing the money into our relationship so that it actually could grow and flourish into what we wanted it to be. We were just literally expecting it to work and expecting each other to just meet each other's needs and be everything that we wanted for each other, because we were looking out at other relationships and like on social media, which is just the worst because it only gives you a snapshot of that person's life or relationship. It is not their whole life. It's at one moment in time, and then you create an image that their relationship or their life or they are just better than you, and it's simply not true. We are all human. We are very real. We are not perfect. And that's why we share what we share, because we want you to see the real life version of a relationship and that you're normal if you're going through some of these challenges. But just because you're going through these challenges does not mean you cannot get through them. And it doesn't mean that you're being punished or you're broken or your relationship's doomed for failure, which is what we thought as well. We had a lot of shame around that. The truth was we had these challenges in our relationship because we needed to water our relationship. That's it. We just needed to invest in us and invest in our relationship and learn more about what it takes to have the relationship we wanted and stop wasting time comparing.
Yeah. What we see a lot with all the couples we work with is most couples are expecting something from their partner. Like they come to us and the first thing they sort of say is, my partner's doing this or not doing this. And it's always about their partner and not about themselves. And really the first thing is to look in the mirror and really go, okay, am I being the kind of person who deserves the things that I want? Am I being as loving as I could be? Am I being as kind and compassionate as I could be? Am I giving my partner what they want? What are their needs? So really flipping things around. Instead of going, I'm not getting what I need, maybe ask yourself, who do I need to become in order to be worthy of that? And we're all worthy of receiving all of the love and all of the things that we want in a relationship, but it all starts with you. And it's very hard to admit that truth a lot of the time.
It is.
Because it puts all the weight on your shoulders, but it also gives you all the power, because you get to decide what you want, and then you get to go and make some decisions to have that. And making the change is not generally a smooth process, because you both you and your partner have to readjust to this new way of being and these new expectations. Because let's be honest, we all have expectations.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not going to get rid of expectations, but we need to first look at ourselves and be honest with ourselves. And we tend to find that once we do that and we become this new person, things tend to work out in the relationship.
And just check in with those expectations, because like we were expecting things from each other that we weren't even doing for ourselves. So check in with that. Like maybe you need to start watering yourself, like filling yourself up, watering your own grass, watering yourself, investing in yourself, so that you have something to give your relationship and you can actually water your relationship and nourish it and nurture it. Even ask yourself, am I at the moment going to my relationship to give, or am I just going to get? Am I watering my partner? Am I watering the relationship? And that means, am I putting time, energy, effort? Am I investing myself into this relationship? Or am I just coming to the relationship expecting this other person to fix all my problems, make me feel loved, make me feel like I'm the best thing in the world, make me feel special, and then I'm wondering why my partner is feeling drained, exhausted, doesn't want to perform, because that's what it becomes like, that they feel like they need to perform for you to be happy. And this is why men say all the time, like, you're never happy. And Adam used to say this to me all the time, used to break my heart, like, nothing is ever good enough for you and you're never happy. And it's something I know women that work with us hear all the time. And that came back to me first learning how to water myself, me first learning how to meet my needs so that I could go to the relationship to give and meet the needs of the relationship. And then when I did that from a place of wholeness and love, because my grass was watered, I could then water the grass of our relationship, and then Adam wanted to water me. So it's this beautiful cycle. No one misses out when you just focus on the whole point, and we're using this as a metaphor, that the grass is always greener where you water it. So that means pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your relationship, give it the time, attention, love, and investment that it needs, and it can grow and blossom into this beautiful relationship. But don't just expect it to work. Nothing happens from doing nothing. Nothing does. Literally nothing. So I have no idea why we think relationships, when they're quite complicated, would work like that. Nothing happens like that. Everything takes work, and that's how you know it's worth it, and that's how you value it. If your partner just did everything for you, you'd probably take it for granted and you wouldn't actually appreciate it. You wouldn't value it. So there's a purpose and a reason in all of this. So if you've listened to this and you're like, God, I really need to hear this. Maybe you needed this reminder today that, okay, maybe my relationship's not really working out or not going that smoothly because I'm not actually watering the relationship, or you're not watering yourself, and that's why you can't give to the relationship. We hope this kind of gives you some relief, a sense of like hope that there is a chance for you to move forward, and that you can, reestablish the grass of your relationship. You don't need to keep looking outside and thinking that it's better elsewhere, because truly, most of the time, that's not true. And if you want to know more and you want to take it a step further, we've got a link below to our 5-day relationship mini course. This is normally a course that we charge for. It's very popular. It's packed with value, and you will get a lot of value from this course to help you water your relationship right now and to really create the relationship you want to going forward. So click the link below, check it out. And if you've loved this video and you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe so that you don't miss out.